Hello everybody, this is Aisha Singh here. I'm an educator, trainer, speaker and a serial entrepreneur. Today the topic is all about preschools. Yeah, I know preschools are the spotlight now. And this is the need of an hour. I thought I need to make a small video about preschools and the way we are going and what are the steps we can take to make sure we are sustaining in this bad times. My dear fellow educators, we are feeling the extraordinary ripple effect of the novel coronavirus as we all preschools are in the spotlight. And also most of the preschools are shutting down. Government and health officials are doing their best slowing down the outbreak. Now it's our duty as a community place, as a community helper, it's our duty to help our community at these exceptional times. Now how can we help? So we need to start collaborating to provide quality education for our children now. You know, educators, you have to recognize the difference between technology, innovation, right solution, because most of our children do not have access to internet, connectivity, computers or smartphones. Innovation to technology is not feasible at this time for everybody, isn't it? This is the time to represent quality in learning, innovate and channel creative thinking on how to deliver education differently, which can be feasible and reach all the affected children in all the areas. Please remember, the content is the context that has to be language specific, which can be used and understood not only by children but also by their parents. The immediate challenge is currently to educate children what they are, wherever they are and within the infrastructure and the setting they are in. The closure of these educational institutions might be extended or might not be extended. We have not yet thought about how this situation will be if the schools reopen. I think we all need to start executing the safety measures beforehand and do a trial run to avoid errors. So the time when it opens, we all are ready to kickstart without any slip-ups. So need of an hour is to be innovative, to imbibe education solutions in this crisis. We should always remember the mental health and the well-being needs has to be involved and inculcated in the content development. If you want to have some ideas, take out certain things which can be used in your school, don't forget to join my tribe, Early Arc Academy, where I will be sharing a lot of solutions for the educators and the educational institutions. These solutions can at least make us sustain in this market. I know we all are completely stuck. It is getting very tough for all of us to sustain in this market. I completely understand, but this is the time where we need to collaborate and help each other. Let me end this video with one small story. I'm sure some of you might know about this story, but I would still love to repeat this because this story is apt to this situation what we all are in. Once there were 3 frogs. So the 3 frogs were happily hopping in the garden, and by mistake they go into the window of a house. While hopping, they don't realize that they have entered the house of a person, and when they see around them, they start realizing that they have missed their way. Out of a confusion, they try to get out of that place, but by mistake they fall into a deep pot which is filled with cream. Now these 3 frogs try to get out of that cream bowl, but cream acts like a quicksand. We all are aware of that, and the walls of that bowl was steep enough to foil their efforts. So the first frog says, "Oh buddies, what to do? We can't get out of this cream bowl." The second frog says, "Let's keep pedaling, buddy. We will get out of this." The third frog listens to the second frog and says, "Yeah, what the second frog is saying is right. Let's keep pedaling." They kept pedaling for some time, but they could not find their way out. The first frog was at the verge of giving up. He said, "Buddy, I think this is the end of all of us. I don't think we can get out of it." But the third one encouraged and said, "Let's not lose heart. Let's keep pedaling. I am sure we will find a way." Then the second frog agreed to the third frog. Some more time passed and they kept pedaling, but no efforts, and there was nothing fruitful whether they could get out of the small bowl. In the meantime, the other flock of frogs gather around that small bowl and they start sympathizing these three frogs because they knew that they are not going to make it out and they're going to get it drowned. But the second stuck to his confidence. Looking at the confidence of the second frog, the third frog stood next to the second frog. But the first frog was losing his confidence. He said, "I can't pedal more, I'm going to give up." And the second and third frog witnessed and they were feeling sad when the first frog drowned. But the second and third kept enthusiasming each other and made sure they keep pedaling. Finally, after some time, the cream turned into butter. The butter became solid, and when butter became solid, it started floating on top of the bowl. The two frogs got out of the bowl. They jumped out of the bowl and they were saved. But they were feeling bad for the first frog because they tried to save the first frog. Though they didn't know the solution, the only thing new was pedaling so that they could sustain that moment. They were trying very hard. They never thought what solution will be, what is going to be the end of it. My dear fellow educators, this situation, what we all are in currently, is all about pedaling. Don't give up. We will sustain. If we can sustain this market, we can sustain any kind of a market. It's matter of couple of weeks, couple of months. Kindly make sure you're not giving up. Hold on your horses and see how you can make this situation in your favor. Convert this situation in your favor. Please tune in to my group where I'll be sharing a lot of solutions which you can start implying and inculcating in your content development or in your online thing or offline classes which you want to do, and see if you could imbibe these things into your school and make sure your school is sustaining. So don't forget to log into my page and type EAA, Early Arc Academy. You will get a link to the group and you are gonna log into the group. Also answer the questions given in the group to get inside the group. Till then, take care. Goodbye.